Hey guys, and welcome back to Gierok Farms. And today, or over the next couple days, we are going to be making a duck coop for our future 15 ducks that are coming. And you guys might be wondering, why don't we just put them in the coop? And that is because I don't want to really have a ramp in the coop and on the coop and like causing a lot of those problems. And also, I want to put this on a pallet. It's gonna be smaller. It's gonna be really movable, kind of like the generator shack. We want to be able to move this so we can like move them by the pond for like a month or something, so they can actually swim and be natural ducks. I'm gonna collect all the materials and make sure I have them all before I start building. And yeah, let's get to it. So this is the plan. Right here we got the floor. We're gonna do a 5x4. Right here's the front. And as you can see, there's lots of numbers. 4x5 and there's gonna be slanted roof, which is gonna be 3 high on one side and 2 on the other. And the roof is gonna be 5.2 roughly. But yeah, hopefully we make it really nice. I'm gonna go find the plywood. We got all the material. We got the pallet. Now the pallet is a little small. It's gonna be okay if just a little bit hangs over, and I can maybe add a couple boards underneath to support it. Tomorrow we're gonna start building. It's Friday and the ducks come Monday. So if we can get this done in the next week or so, see you guys tomorrow. All right, welcome back. And I made some progress on the frame of the bottom. This isn't drilled down or anything. You got 2x4s, and I mean we're pretty much just using recycled stuff. And I mean it's not gonna be anything special because it's a duck coop, but I want it to be able to last 10-20 years at least. We're gonna get chalk so we can get all the lines down, drill all the holes so we ain't having no lumber crack, nothing like that, and it's gonna be super sturdy. I also think I want to use nails even for the bottom, because nails are able to bend easier than screws stuff. At least that's what I heard. I don't know if it's necessarily true, but I remembered building that little house of ours that we have, and all we use is nails, so I think that would be sufficient. Hopefully get insulation in here. I think we're just gonna use fiberglass for this since it's gonna be nice and covered up. I think I'll have all the walls covered up too, and then just use foam for the ceiling, because I want the ceiling to be able to like open up the entire thing, just like the generator shack. It's pretty much just gonna be smaller-ish generator shack. So we got the frame all nailed down. It's pretty solid, and yeah, to be honest, really happy how it turned out. Now we just got to get insulation in there, then nail this on, and our floor will be insulated and complete, which would be amazing. And then we just got the walls. See you guys tomorrow. Put the installation and get started with the walls. All right, so welcome back again. It's the next day. I got all the holes drilled already. on the top. I also have the insulation ready to be put in this frame. So we're gonna put the insulation in.
Ducks will be flopping. Won't pass all the ways. Here, it fits in there perfect. You don't want to pack it. Insulation you don't pack. Go past. Or stuff it. You might stuff it some, but it's supposed to be fluffy.
Alright, so we got the insulation in. Now it's time to put the top on and get working on those walls. I'm making the left wall now. If you're looking at it from the front, where the door is. Just like that, we are done with the left wall. We got quite a bit done. I didn't get quite to the pallets yet. It's getting late, but all I gotta do for that is literally just cut one in half and nail them together or screw them together. So that should be pretty self-explanatory. I've nailed this pretty big pallet on here that I made. Pretty self-explanatory. I just wanted to show the final result. This was from a separate pallet, as you can tell the difference. And yeah, it's gonna be super helpful when we want to move it. This is how we are looking right now. We got the 3-foot wall and the 2-foot wall. We're gonna have a slant. And yeah, I was planning on getting this back wall. This is the back. That's the front. So yeah, they're looking pretty good already. Got the pallet on, and we got 2 walls. Alright, all the walls now have insulation. Tell me what you guys think of how I did. I mean, I really tried my best. I know you're not supposed to really bunch the insulation together. You want to keep it nice and puffed up. But, of course, all my studs weren't like exact. For the most part, I think I did pretty good. Alright, for the inside, we're going to use this. It's really thin, but I think it shouldn't really matter. The reason why it's really thin is it's because it's actually like a fake type of like marbling that you like put on the inside of your house. I don't know, to make it look good, but we're just gonna do the opposite side because I think just the regular wood looks better. It's just we don't really have any other big sheets of plywood left, and it's just something we can use up. We don't really need anything special since it's just a duck coop, and this is kind of just perfect. So yeah, the only reason why I put the walls up first and not like put the insulation and the plywood on is because I was just gonna like put that wall in first, so then I wouldn't have to use as much plywood, but it's only gonna be saving like 2-3 inches. And my dad said I should just do this first, and he's built a lot more buildings than me. That's the game plan. I'm gonna cut this out. All right, so my dad came and we got quite a bit done. I'm sorry that I didn't really get a whole lot of that on camera. My dad just kind of came and took the reins, and he looked like a kid in a candy store because he used to do this all the time. And I'm surprised he didn't go into like carpentry or anything, because when he was younger in his like 20s and his teens, all he did was make furniture. And yeah, I could tell he really enjoyed it. Comment down below if any of you guys are carpenters. And yeah, we got the angle down. That's how the building is gonna look here for the most part. We got the main shell down. I'm gonna make some studs here and screw everything down. Yet I still gotta screw all these screws here on both these walls. And I'm gonna try to finish this wall tonight, and then tomorrow we'll try to probably finish this whole thing, which is gonna be super exciting. I'm gonna get to making the studs for that. A little bit of hammer. All right, so we got all the studs in there, and now it's time to put the installation in, and then I'm gonna call it a day. It's getting late. Stuff's good. Nice night out. Couldn't complain. And me and my dad cut out this to go on top and cover the insulation here. And now I'm gonna nail this down, and then I'm gonna start on this front wall. And this front wall is gonna be a lot more intricate than a lot of the other walls, because we're gonna have a door and a window, or like it's probably not gonna be like glass or anything, but just something to get light and like air flow into the building. And then yeah, then we just have the roof and we're done. Just like that, we got our door cut out. All right, so I cut out all the studs and I put them in here. Now I just have to screw all these studs, the plywood, to the studs. And then yeah, we're pretty much done with this wall. I still have to figure this out. Now, what I'm thinking is we'll probably just bring the plywood maybe to here, and then have the rest, and also have like plywood here, but then have the rest that clear plastic material that we have over here. Great material to use for getting sunlight in and not having to have like glass, because glass can break really easily, and it's also a lot more expensive. With something like this is just all just made of scraps of what we have around the farm. So I'm gonna screw down all the studs and start working on this top here, and then get the insulation in, and everything else screwed down. We finished this wall and nailed that on. We also nailed on this board for the roof, so this is not the only thing holding it up. And now we've decided that we're gonna have 2 hinges on that side, and we're gonna have 4 studs in the roof with a lip with like 2 inches, a lip of 2 inches around the whole thing. And that's what we're getting ready to do here, me and my dad. So we got the roof on, and we're gonna fit the hinges on. We put on some type of particle board, that'll be sufficient, and we put the light side down because it'll make it lighter inside when the sun bounces off of it. So yeah, we're gonna put these hinges on. All right, so we got most of our tin on. We just have the front. We got the roof all on. The roof's gonna be silver, as you can see, and red all around, but we ran out of red, so we're gonna put this on the front. Still gonna look pretty good, but pretty much we just gotta finish the front and do the corners, and then our duck shack here is finished. And we got a few minor things like the door and the ramp, and gotta put the plastic windows in. I'm happy to say we got the duck coop finished. It's looking really nice. My dad helped me with the tin and the roof, but other than that, I did pretty much all this myself. I just thought this was a unique project I could do, and it's gonna really help out on the farm, and it's gonna make the ducks' lives a lot better. I still have to make a ramp and a door, but other than that, we have a complete coop. For those of you that have watched this entire video and made it to the end, I thank you very much. It's been a long journey. I got a lot of helpful tips from my dad, especially with the tin and the roof. Yeah, I'm surprised I actually could do a lot of this. But yeah, anyways, thanks for making it to the end of the video. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. And please like the video. It shows YouTube that you like our content. And yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys later.